Unless your parents were enlightened and you were born into an enlightened community, generally we were all born into the normal paradigm of reality that exists on the planet at this time. And we didn't think to question it, because why would you think to question something that everybody is living, that is just completely normal, that is just what is? Just like a fish wouldn't question the water that it's swimming in. It doesn't even see it because it just is. It's just there. And that paradigm that we were all born into is filled with the idea at its very core that what I am is a physical body and I am separate. That is just the normal belief that everyone lives, and everything that they do is stacked up on top of that belief. And that's just normal reality on the planet, generally speaking. We don't think to question this reality unless we have an awakening or are about to have an awakening. And this is what happened to me when I was 19. I started playing around with meditation. And one of my very first meditations, I had a mystical experience where that paradigm, that veil or way of thinking was whipped away from my awareness. And I was re-immersed into a feeling of absolute connection with everything. I felt like the whole universe was embracing me. I felt part of it. I felt wholeness. And the amazing thing was is that it felt familiar to me. I didn't realize it, but I'd been looking for that feeling my whole life. I'd been looking for that remembering, but not even knowing what it was I was looking for, thinking I was looking for something else. And that experience changed my whole life because I realized there is a whole other reality outside of that normal earth paradigm that so many of us are living. And this was my awakening. And it happens to all of us in divine timing because the earth and the consciousness of the earth and all of us is evolving. So that normal earth paradigm, that normal state of consciousness is evolving and up leveling to eventually be unity-based consciousness, a consciousness where we understand our connection with all things. We understand we're not just the physical body, there's a lot more going on. And eventually we'll all get there in perfect divine timing. It's like an apple ripening on a tree. The apple is going to get ripe in perfect timing, in rhythm with the other cycles of nature and the bigger cycles that are going on. And that apple will start the chemical process of ripening when it's ready. And we will all do the same. We will all ripen when we're ready. And once we start to ripen, once we start to awaken beyond the normal earth paradigm way of thinking, we don't go back. It is a always evolving, growing, expanding thing. Awakening is growth. It is when you've seen more, you've become more, and you can't put back on ignorance once you have grown and expanded your being. Do you notice that you've gone around most of your life feeling as though something is missing? That something that is missing is the remembering of who we really are. Coming into this earth paradigm and going under the spell, it's kind of like being under a spell because it's so normal and everybody thinks it's real, that we think that the body is all that we are and that we're going to die someday and that we're separate from everything else. Under the spell, we always feel that there's something missing because there is. It's the remembering of our true nature, of our actual unity with everything, not separation. And deep down, there is a knowing. There is a knowing that there is more. There is a knowing. But until we're ready to know that, we won't go through this awakening. So when we have matured enough through our human years and lifetimes maybe, when we get to a certain level of maturity and we're ready to really know what we've always kind of known, but haven't really wanted to fully acknowledge, that there really is more going on here, a lot more than what we are being presented with as our outside reality. When we're ready, that awakening will start to happen for us in our lives. It will start, our eyes will start to open, our hearts will start to open. We'll start to remember the deeper layers of who we are. And the amazing thing is that when your paradigm of reality changes from I am a physical body and I am separate, which comes with a lot of limitations, when it changes from that into I am an infinite being who is much more than just this physical form. I am connected and an intrinsic part of all of creation. I have the power of the Creator running through my very veins. When you start to own your identity as that, big things can change, big, beautiful, amazing things, and what you're capable of and the fulfillment that you're capable of can completely up level. So this video is the first part of a whole series where I'm going to talk about this process of awakening, aligning with higher laws, and following your higher calling. The playlist is called Follow Your Higher Calling. So if you'd like to see more of these videos and go on this journey with me into your higher calling and how to live it here in this dimension, then please follow me and you'll get notified on the next videos. All my love.